Hello, everybody or nobody. This is episode question mark, I don't know, of the Knights of the Lunch Table podcast. Today we are going to be talking about just weird stuff your body slash brain, just human stuff does. Um, so I guess yeah, I'm just gonna jump right into it.
Oh, I see. We don't even get into introductions. Okay.
Oh shit, I forgot about this. So yeah, I'm Goggles here with J Unit and Ether Noctis. Say hello if you want or don't. I don't
Hello.
care.
Up.
Okay, cool. So anyway, sorry, I'm just so excited to talk. Voice crack.
Excited.
So
Going through
excited to talk
puberty.
about this.
Yeah.
So that's how excited I am. I'm repubifying.
No, I don't think that's it.
Gross.
No.
That's a weird thing your body does, right? Anybody else? No, it's just me. But anyway, so yeah, y'all ever have dreams about like a giant bird demon that wants you to help it become a reality?
What?
I've not had
Pretty
that
sure-
scenario.
I'm pretty sure Marvel actually just released a whole show about this called Moon Knight.
Huh, weird. I didn't. No, it's weird because I don't watch any Marvel shit. Like you guys should know that by now. But no, it wasn't like about that. It was like a different like kind of thing as far as I understand. But anyway, yeah, I had this dream that like it. Shut up, phone. I had this dream that we're professionals here.
Totally.
So anyway, yeah, I had this dream that about some weird big ass bird demon that wanted like I didn't even understand like what it really wanted other than it wanted me to tell other people about it because like I had somehow this innate understanding that the more people that know about it, the more real it becomes.
So you wanted it wanted you to become a Jehovah's Witness.
So yeah, now I'm basically it's yeah. So that's my new god now.
Some demon bird
Yeah, this weird
that
bird
may or may
demon
not
that
already exist in a TV show.
that just randomly
No,
appear in my dream is instantaneously. Um, yeah, that's my patron. But yeah, I was telling my brother about this, and he was like, "Wait, so like, did you like wake up and like freak out or anything?" I was like, "No, I was like, I stayed asleep, and when I woke up, I started telling people." And he's like, "What the fuck? Why?" I'm like,
right?
"Why not?"
Dude, there's two things then that I kind of want to point out with that. One, that's how Slenderman's like supposed to become is the more people talk about him, the more he fucking materializes into the world.
Yeah,
And-
maybe you saw a Slenderman in the form of a bird trying to get your attention.
Great, you brought another fucking eldritch god into the world because you can't talk, like you can't hold your damn tongue.
Right?
Yeah, but I mean, see, here's my thought process on it though. If I don't like, do anything and then it does eventually become real, then I'll have failed it and it'll be angry with me. But if I
Right.
tell people and it becomes real, then I'm in the good books.
Like,
And if I tell people and it doesn't become real, then I'm fine anyway.
you just
So,
look crazy.
Yeah, it's already a thing, so I'm not
I
worried
mean,
about that.
that's a fair point. But the second thing I wanted to put to that was there was a study done years ago about that where these people kept stating that there's this one guy that keeps showing up in their dreams, and they've detailed them. Every one of them have the exact same person in mind when they're like getting, like police drawings of this shit. And there's not a person on the planet that looks like him, apparently. And
Well,
it's freaking people out because it's just a dude jumping between dreams and shit.
Weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought that dream was like super cool, and I've been telling tons of people about it. And now anyone that listens to this podcast has helped my bird demon become real. So thanks, appreciate it.
Great.
Well,
I swear to God,
we're
if I have a bird dream nightmare now, I'm blaming you.
That's fine. and I'll say welcome to the cult, my child, or
Welcome to
something.
the cult. Do we have hookers and blow?
No,
Oh,
no.
damn it.
But I have wanted to start a cult, but just because I feel like
Your
just because I
one
feel like
idea a long time ago, where you take
yeah, I
people's
don't
stuff.
yeah. Yeah, I feel like it wouldn't be that hard.
It's not.
But I'm also fairly certain it's illegal to do that stuff.
It is.
There's ways around it, you know. As long as I'm not forcing them to give me their stuff, then it's fine. As long as they voluntarily give it to me, it's completely legal. I just
You
have
know,
to
my roommate
manipulate them into it.
would definitely have to join you on that because he's gotten most of his stuff for free.
Oh, I thought you meant like he was gonna be like. I thought you meant like he was gonna join the cult.
Give his stuff
No,
away.
because
I was
like he got
asked
his
for his
car for
contact
free.
information.
He's using the Xbox that I'm letting them use, and like he has this whole list of stuff that he just gets for free, and I'm like, are you kidding me? He got super expensive fucking vacuum cleaners, and like it's insane.
Yeah, some people are just good at that. It's a weird skill.
You need to learn from him.
Then you don't
I'll
need
just
an occult at that point.
Pretty
I'll just
much.
start a cult.
To start a cult.
I mean, I also just kind of want to see if I can like do it. It's just like a challenge, you know.
One of these days, like Tyler's
Challenge.
gonna be in jail. He's gonna try it out, and we're gonna have to do the like podcast, like 2-person.
That'll be my one weekly phone call. I'll phone in to do a podcast.
You'll phone into the podcast.
Hope they have good quality audio.
You guys don't understand. I do a weekly podcast. I need to be there.
Yeah. They probably have better internet than I do, to be
They
fair.
probably do.
But yeah, so that's one weird brain thing that happened with me.
So
Or do
I kind
spread
of
the
had a dream a few years back, like quite a few years back. And back then it was a fucking nightmare for me because it was in a weird way, it was like the clown from It was trying to take over the world. Like fucking mind hypnosis control kind of bullshit take over. But in order for him to have to do it, like take over the person's mind, he has to look at them, like look them in the eye, and then that's when that shit happens.
So Sharingan.
And pretty much. But like I don't remember what it was, but I think at the time he was looking at me, I blinked or something, and it didn't take hold, but I just kept acting like it did. Obviously, did fucking, it's like that dystopia fucking lines of people being rounded up and walking through a fucking gate for this damn thing. And it was a horrifying fucking experience back then. But now I look at it, I'm like, dude, I was a fucking superhero because I was meant to save the world in that dream.
Uh-huh.
It was, it fucked with me so much, and I don't even know why.
Do you know what the end game was? Like what its goal was? Like
He just wanted to control the world. That was his whole thing.
Okay.
Do we
I
ever
didn't
know what like the evil people's end goals are? They're always trying to destroy the planet. Then what happens if they do? Like they don't have a planet anymore to rule.
I mean,
Wait.
That was kind of the whole thing of Infinity War, and then it happened.
No, it wasn't. He wasn't trying to just like kill everyone.
He was trying to kill off half of the population.
Which
not like destroy the planet.
No, but he succeeded.
Yeah, and it didn't destroy the planet.
Like there are like actual bad guys in movies that want to destroy the planet.
Oh no, actually, this is gonna be another Marvel instance of fucking, was it Ragnarok? Yeah, in fucking Ragnarok, at the start of the movie, the fucking horned helm demon motherfucker, he catches him, and then at the end he destroys Asgard.
The horned helm demon motherfucker is Ragnarok.
Oh, okay. Shows you about how much attention I pay.
Wait, they have a character called Ragnarok?
Yeah, no, I
Yeah,
don't
he's
think he's.
supposed to be the
No,
destroyer
that's
of the
not his name.
world.
That I don't think that that's in line with actual Norse mythology, but okay.
No,
I'm
his
just,
name is Surtur.
oh, Sutter or
Yeah,
Surtur.
Surtur. He's the bringer of
Okay,
Ragnarok. He's
yes, yes,
not
yes.
Oh,
Ragnarok.
That checks out.
okay.
Okay,
Never
that's
mind.
right. I
My
was like,
bad.
wait a minute, that doesn't sound quite right.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah,
But he is also a fucking. He's an actual person in Norse mythology. So
yeah, yeah. He is. That's why I was like, Ragnarok isn't a person, but it's the event.
yeah.
But yeah. Yeah, no, I was just curious because like the bird demon dream, like I didn't really know what the motive was other than like help me become real, and I was like, okay, cool.
Okay, cool.
No questions asked. What is your end goal or anything? It's just okay.
Yeah, no. You,
Yeah,
you
I
want
was
to
like,
You
manifest?
could be
Okay,
there to
it's all
like
good.
take over the planet and just like
yeah,
enslave
I was
everybody.
yeah, I was just
Yeah,
like, I mean, that doesn't sound like too hard of a task for me. I sure, why not? Uh,
Eh.
not once did you question anything.
nope. And like you mentioned, like your clown dream, like being like a nightmare at one point. Yeah, this never felt like a nightmare to me. I was just like, this is fine.
This is fine.
and,
This is
and not
okay.
and not like the everything on fire meme. This is fine. No, it was just like cool.
All right, bet.
It was like
I'm on it.
somebody asked. It was like somebody asked me to like pick something up from the grocery store for them. Like that was my level
I'm
of like
content for this.
should I do this? I was just like,
Yes.
yeah, okay, cool.
No like existential crisis or anything going on. You're just like, sure, I can do that on the way my way home. It's fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You need milk too? I can grab that.
Eh.
Yeah, but pretty sure I'm gonna use this idea as like a for like a D&D character. I'll make like a warlock that has a bird demon patron. You know,
Fair.
An
it'll be cool.
eldritch bird demon.
Speaking of D&D, we may if for anyone listening, we may or may not be doing a D&D games here and there, maybe, I don't know, possibly. Just, keep an eye out.
Yeah.
Yeah, follow us on all your social medias, and
Yeah,
we'll keep you updated.
linktree.com/Procrastination Nation Studio.
Yeah.
Which will also be in the description.
I'm just gonna keep jamming that in anywhere I can.
Go ahead.
Don't. I was waiting for somebody to. That's what she said. But anyway. Oh.
No, we're adults here. As we just finished playing
Because they were
Pixelmon, Pokemon, and Minecraft.
Yeah, we're biologically adults, but So Kyle, what weird shit have you had happen to you?
So I don't know about you guys, but I have a lot of apocalyptic dreams. Basically, just dreams where the world ends in different ways.
Cool.
I had one last night actually, where they had to like fill up a rocket that was going to go into space, like off the planet, like before the planet was destroyed, like saving only select people. Like I wasn't one of them on that rocket, so like I had to basically stand there and watch as the planet was destroyed.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
I mean, that sounds kind of badass, honestly.
A little bit. I wouldn't say no to something like that.
Like that being your last moment, just be like, fuck yeah. Explosion.
Fuck yeah.
But other than that, like those kind of dreams, I have had a dream where I've died in it. Well, I mean, technically, all the apocalypse dreams I've died in it, but like expressly, like I've died in it. There's some weird dream where we're in like a sort of warehouse thing with a war going on between ghosts and vampires. Like both are trying to kill humans that are in there to grow their army.
I
And
feel like this was a movie.
I don't think it is, but it could be.
I'd
But
say this sounds like a really good movie. Patent
but
pending, people. Don't be stealing
right.
that idea.
But I
I mean,
was one
it's
of the
not
humans that
patented.
actually died, and I remember how I died. I was thrown into like a grinder, like a massive industrial grinder, and
Nice.
Oh,
yeah. But then I came back as a ghost, so
yeah,
yeah, it was
that's
weird.
awkward.
Yep. I was gonna ask you guys if you ever have dreams like where you see yourself interacting like with stuff like you. It's like a dream, but like from third person view.
Yeah,
Uh,
I've had a couple like that.
I
That's
had a
just
2D
weird to me.
dream.
A what?
A 2D dream. It looks like I'm looking on as like a screen that's like a TV screen, but I'm like
Oh,
controlling myself in a flat world.
That's fucking
weird.
weird.
It is weird, but
Dude, the brain is a fucking weird thing.
yeah. That was the only time
Yeah.
I've had a 2D dream though.
Oh shit, yo! Speaking of your brain being weird, it's a random fucking thought, but we were talking about brain weird and people dying and stuff. Did you know? I mean, I'm sure you guys did. I think we talked about this the other day, but that there are occasions where your brain will think that it's about to like that you're about to die, so it'll just straight up like shut off before you actually like die.
Oh yeah, we did
Like
kind of talk about that, but it's still
yeah,
really weird.
like
I
it's
don't
it's
remember that.
happened. Yeah, it's like happened where like people are like falling from a really far height and like an autopsy and I don't know, they do all kinds of tests and like have discovered that the like brain death happened before the impact.
Crazy.
So like effectively the brain just went, no, that's gonna hurt. I'm out.
Yeah,
No, you see that? Fuck that. I'm out of here.
yeah.
And apparently it's happened like at times where like the force of impact or whatever wouldn't have caused death necessarily. So like
The brain
people
just noped out.
people's
Alt
yeah,
F4
people's
out of
own
that bitch.
brains have fucked themselves out of living anymore. Like it's so fucking weird to me.
Yeah.
By the way, really quickly, I want to mention for those of you that don't know, I do a lot of 3D printing. I just finished the Charmander. I fucking broke his tail. I killed Charmander.
Way to go. You
Okay,
murdered Charmander.
I
So what you're
did.
saying is you lied when I asked you if this one was fine.
Well, he was. He came out fine. He was finished. Like he's done.
I
But I
mean,
was pulling off the bottom, like the build part, and I didn't realize it till just now that his fucking tail disappeared.
at least you're not hollowing out the husks of eggs of what are they called? Voltorbs.
Voltorbs.
Make Pokeballs out of them. If you're interested to know what the fuck we're talking about there, watch our Pixelmon series on YouTube. Uh,
If that's not already out, it will be coming out shortly. So
Oh yeah.
yeah, just be ready for that.
but yeah, that's yep.
Oh, but I'm sure you guys also know this weird fact that like that falling feeling you get, like if you're like just about to go to bed,
hmm
and that's your brain is like, wait a minute, your heart's going too slow. I need to wake you up. And
Oh
in
yeah.
reality, your body almost died.
Oh, I have that periodically though.
Yeah, and
Oh,
what
I mean, a
Oh, it's
lot of
like
people
that
do,
shit
but
is a regular occurrence.
but what's freaky with that is people make these jokes about it, and then they're like, you know, and I shouldn't even say jokes. There's a tale about it being like, oh, when you die in your sleep, the angels carry you, but they can be clumsy sometimes. So it's like, wait a minute, that means
uh,
I die almost on a nightly basis.
Oh
What
yeah,
the fuck?
I've heard something about that before too. That like apparently it's like super rare to like stay in a dream like past dying. You
Oh
know,
yeah,
like if you die in your dream, generally that's where the dream ends.
yeah.
unless
But
you become a
apparently,
ghost.
like obviously I don't know, but because I'm not a fucking scientist. But yeah, that I had one like one of those like third person dreams, and yeah, I ended up dying somehow. I don't freaking remember how, but yeah, like I kept like I was still in the dream, like I was just watching a movie, like I was just one of the characters that died off. It was so fucking strange.
It is really weird.
When you're not even the main character in your own show.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck, man.
Right? No plot
Yeah.
armor for you.
Nope. Fuck your plot armor.
So, do you people have any weird body things that your body does that you know about?
I
Um,
mean, back years ago, I can't do it now because I'm fat. but I used to be able to touch my elbows together behind my back
Ah,
because
flexible.
my older brother would always come up to me, grab me by the arms, and just push them together.
Oh,
So he like just yeah, it was a messed up way, but it got to the point where I'm like, hey, look at this, and then both of my arms would be on one side of my body, but it like just came from the back of me.
So he'd just like hyper chicken wing you, and now you're like, ha, that's a superpower, bitch.
It's a superpower now. Fuck you.
Yeah, that's like fucking when Tony used to do that shit where he'd like,
oh yeah,
Oh, the
turn his
hand
hand
thing.
all the way around, and yeah.
well, no, that, and when he'd like do that thing where he puts his hands together in front of him, steps like through them, and then like somehow fucking curls them around over his head and back in front of himself.
Oh yeah,
Shit.
because he can
Oh,
like rotate his shoulders a lot better than most people, and it's like, holy fuck.
Can't he also
yeah,
like
he,
fold his hand in half?
I don't know.
Or at least
He
he used
hasn't
to be
done it
able
for a
to?
while, but yeah, he could sit there and just like, take his fingers on a desk and just push, and he could almost touch his fucking wrist. And I'm like, no,
Oh yeah, I remember that.
stop.
But yeah, I just got my elbows, my weird backwards elbows, which is
Oh,
kind of cool. I
I
love growth
can.
that
Oh, go
shit.
ahead. Sorry.
Oh, I
I
was just
can.
saying. No,
My
go.
my legs, if I stand up straight, my knees go actually behind me. Like I can get them to be behind me if I'm standing straight up.
Huh. Yeah, I like grossing people out with my weird elbows.
My weird elbows.
'Cause they bend like, I don't know, what is that, like 30 degrees backwards, something like that. I don't know. They bend back far enough to where I can touch the insides of my elbows together and like not have my forearms touching.
Oh, so like you can. Okay. Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, like if I put my arms out forward, palms facing outward, I can touch my elbows together, and like my forearms won't touch.
Knees weak, arms heavy.
But yeah, so that's my cool body thing.
Don't.
Yeah.
I'd say I kind of can do that. Like if I set my arms out late enough or like flat enough, they actually bend further than they're supposed to. I'm fucking, I'm not built right. I'm built incorrect.
It's
I
just
mean,
fucking missing a few parts.
We're
like,
not talking about this again.
Wait, what?
We talked about the cyborg thing.
Oh
oh
no, I
yeah.
wasn't even talking about that. But yeah, see, another reason.
No, because
Last
then there's no
episode callback.
imperfections. Oh yeah, last episode we talked about tech stuff. Go and listen
Yeah,
to that one.
If you haven't
Why
already.
why the hell are you why the
and
hell are you jumping around on episodes?
and yeah,
If you already
and then
have,
tell us,
watch it again because why
Yeah.
not?
yeah, God, rude. Watch podcast one time. The hell, or listen to a podcast one time. Whatever. Why are we saying watch? It's audio.
because
God.
because it's also on YouTube.
Wait,
Indeed.
okay. Yeah, if somebody's gonna watch just the blank screen while they're listening to this the whole
It's
time,
not a blank
I
screen.
Yeah.
It has our logo.
Yeah.
okay, a static image, whatever,
Static image video.
for
Great.
like 40 plus to an hour or something. Like, I don't know if I want that kind of person listening to our podcast.
Those
I'll
fucking
take it. It's a
Yeah, I mean, I
view.
guess numbers are
View.
numbers. Yeah. So Kyle, what the fuck is wrong with your body?
I ask myself that every day. Uh, I mean, honestly, like, not a lot is going on, like, other than, like, I'm getting to the point where everything in my body just cracks constantly. But,
You
like,
wake up sounding like a fucking glow stick.
yeah, right? Except I don't glow. But
Oh, the worst.
I remember when I was younger, at least, I used to be able to push my shoulder blade, like, further out of my back than when it's supposed to. I don't know if
Oh, I
I've ever
remember
showed you.
that.
Yeah. Like, it was
Yeah, that was
out
fucking
a
weird.
ways, and, like, I could,
Yeah.
like, grab it and whatnot. But,
Huh.
like, I can't do that anymore. So, like, I guess my
Aw.
body just developed normally. eventually.
Damn.
But
Fucking stupid body. Quit being
Stupid
correct.
fucking body.
I mean, ever since I got the surgery on my toe for my ingrown toenail, like my big toe can't bend. So
Oh, that's another thing. When I was younger, I had broke my big toe, and now I can crack it like on command, and it's fucking weird. I can do it with both my toes, but it's that's weird. And then I found out recently I can burp on command.
isn't it
So
Yes.
basically like swallowing air and then bringing it back up?
like I said, I can burp on command, and it's great.
I didn't say I wanted you to do it.
We believed in you.
I don't think anyone wants that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that part might be a little gross.
I might have so I might have told you guys this already, but I have a coworker that like he has some weird, I don't remember what it's called, but it's some weird thing apparently where if he like bleeds too much, like if he's like bleeding excessively, instead of his body, like he's described it as, instead of his body clotting and being like, oh shit, we need to stop the bleeding, it just turns into his brain just goes, I'll just stop my heart from beating because I can't bleed out if there's no blood.
I thought you were gonna say it turns it up to 10 and just starts shooting blood.
No, it does exactly the opposite. It's just it does the thing
It
like
shuts
when your
the motor
brain
down.
just checks out. It's just like, haha, loophole.
Hey, Hart, you get to take a break now.
Rather
Yeah,
than
no
doing the
bleeding out
logical
if there's no
thing, it's
bleed.
just like some really dumb guy like standing over like how to get a TV downstairs, and instead of taking the stairs, they try throwing it over the ledge.
Yeah, it's not even that though. Like it's even like, I don't know. It's even more of a weird circumventing. It's like, it's no, I'm not gonna bring it down the stairs. I'll just,
Chuck it out the window. It's fine.
well, no, it's like I'll just
Pillow on the
destroy the
ground.
stairs.
I'll
Or
just
some shit like-
destroy the stairs.
Yeah, like it's can't accidentally drop it carrying it down the stairs if there's no stairs.
I mean, I guess.
That's the weird level of like, what the fuck are you doing? Yeah, people's bodies are weird.
Oh yeah.
Well, like, and you guys know because I had shared this with you a while back. But like one thing that it physically grosses me out is like the way people can like fucking touch and move their eyes and shit.
Oh, dude, I fucking hate that shit.
I
That's-
can't do
That's
that.
the whole reason why I don't have contacts, is because like I'm not touching my eye every friggin' day.
I mean, I remember the physical pain I'd be able to feel imagining getting like a paper cut on the pupil of my eye.
Stop.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Josh doesn't like eyeball stuff, I forgot! That bit in Mass Effect with the
You
needle,
just feel it.
or Dead Space, not Mass Effect, Dead Space, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dead
the
Space.
needle part. Yeah.
yeah, the needle bit.
And it was
yeah.
weird too because the first time I played that scene, I absolutely failed. But like a couple years later, I played it again, and I'm like, oh, this doesn't bother me as much because I guess the whole thing with like the retina of your eye, it's very susceptible to stuff like that, and it's easy. It can easily repair itself. The rest of the eye, however, can't, and it's weird.
Uh-huh.
yeah.
My
Which
mom
I think
stabbed,
was also explained in that Dead Space scene right there too.
I don't know, sure. But my mom stabbed herself in the eye with a knife when she was young,
What?
like a dumbass.
I didn't know that.
Oh.
Yeah, she was so she was like cutting a piece of rope, and like so she was holding the rope in one hand and like hooked the knife in it and like was pulling back,
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, I
like
guess that would do it.
like you're not supposed to do. And yeah, it like apparently slipped and she got herself, and apparently didn't even know that she had stabbed herself in the eye.
Until they're like, there's a knife in your eye.
Because
Yeah, she's just
apparently,
walking around, fucking kitchen knife sticking out of her skull.
yeah,
Everything's fine.
apparently the whites of your eyes have like no nerve endings or whatever.
Yeah.
so like, you can't feel on it.
Speaking of
So
not
that's
feeling, like your brain can't feel anything,
yeah, yep. I was gonna segue to that. That's
even
that.
though it is the source of all pain in your body.
Yeah, that's just yucky to me. I don't like so they actually when they're doing open like they're doing brain surgery and stuff. Skull cavity all open and stuff.
Yep.
They don't like there's no anesthetic. Like you're just awake the whole time.
Yeah.
Well, I think part of that is so then that way as well, they know if the patient's still responding or not. Because
Yeah.
like, yeah, they can put them under anesthesia and like do a heart replacement because the brain is still going to respond when the new heart gets in, and you have to physically stop the heart. You can't stop the brain to work on it. It's not how shit works.
Yeah, but see, until we can upload our consciousness.
Shut
Which
up.
Josh won't do.
No, I refuse. I want to live out my life, damn it.
But anyway, yeah, they I don't know, like to me that's just kind of weird. Like, oh, we have to keep you awake and so we know if you're responding. If the patient stops responding, you've already fucked up. It's too late. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I
but
mean? Like,
the thing with that though is a lot of times they can still kind of go back and change something, but if the brain is shut off, you don't know what you fucked up.
yeah, it's fine. Who needs a brain? Um,
I don't know. I mean, ask politicians; they don't use them.
Right?
ooh, got it.
Ooh.
Got him.
And flagged. So yeah, that's the things that I had on the top of my mind.
God, just broke
Weird,
one of my 3D prints.
weird dream, backwards elbows, heart or brain decides to stop pumping blood so my coworker doesn't bleed out.
Oh,
Yeah.
that I cannot imagine getting that as like a diagnosis. Oh yeah, your brain doesn't work right, so in reality, what it does, it just shuts your heart off. Wait a minute. Why did I not get a response in this statement?
Your brain's like the heart's expendable.
Heart's expendable. We can find another.
Right?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Um,
Jose, we got anything else, or otherwise this is going to be a short episode.
Say somebody else bring something up. Shit.
do we want to throw in things that give us heebie-jeebies?
I mean,
I mean,
some
you
of it's
already
about the
covered the
body,
thing
so
that, like, your
yeah,
eye
the
stuff.
eye thing, the eye shit.
Yes, and we can jump off of that. I think that was the last thing that we talked about that we can actually use.
Yeah.
But anyway, so yeah, stuff.
Stuff, things. But
Mhm.
yeah, like uh, anyone touching their eyes or like poking at their eyes and just are okay with it. Not okay with me. I don't understand how people can get away with that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird.
Because like, when I lived with Tony, I bought us like anime contacts to try out, and he, of course, wearing contacts and shit, he was just like, "Oh yeah, I got this," and plopped them right in. And it took me 2 weeks to even get to the point where I could put the contact on my eye, but it was never correct. And even just trying to force myself to do it, I'm like, no, my brain is stopping me from this. Why?
So did you say that that's like anytime I have eye drops, I have that same problem?
Yeah.
Did
Oh, eye
you
drops I can do.
say that you bought anime contacts?
Hell yeah, I did.
Fucking weeb! Holy shit!
We also
Uh,
had that episode.
Hell yeah, that's another. I believe that's actually episode 4.
Yeah.
we talk about weeb shit.
We do
Throw
talk
in our
about weird
link
shit.
tree, Tyler.
Oh yeah, linktree.com/procrastination nation studio.
Um,
Oh boy.
Not a joke. Keep that in.
No, that would stay.
I think
Yeah.
the only things that really give me like heebie-jeebies is the thought of like deep ocean stuff. Like you can't
Oh yeah.
see anything below you, and there's like nothing around you. Like I'm always
That's
afraid
Yeah.
of like what we don't know about the ocean will eventually just like
Oh yeah.
appear. Because we only know
That's the
like
thing.
1% of the ocean.
Yeah, I was saying we know more about far off planets than we do our own ocean. It's
Yeah.
terrifying.
So who's to say we aren't just like missing some creature that will
Can
just like
cure
sink a
cancer.
boat without
Well, see,
trying?
so the thing about that is that it's mostly like it's all deep sea stuff that we haven't checked out yet.
Yeah.
So like it's all stuff that's not going to be coming up to the surface.
That
Well,
we
yeah, like
know of.
the blobfish. It in reality, its form under under the pressure looks like a normal fish, but when you bring it up past that, it like just deforms.
Yeah.
Like I actually want to see if I can find that now.
Probably not. Anyway, yeah, I'm down with that. The under the ocean stuff. It's always kind of which is weird because like I have always been like fascinated by sailing and stuff. So like like the idea of being in the middle of the ocean and all you can see is water and horizon. That sounds friggin' awesome to me.
It's
I mean, it does sound. It
terrifying.
sounds really like relaxing, but at the same time, it's like you don't know what's under you.
Also, if something happens, you're nowhere near anything.
Yeah, you're fucked.
Yeah. Like the
Yeah, I
idea
don't
of
know. I'm
like
not.
drowning in an ocean, like salt water makes it so much worse.
Yeah, I
Don't
don't know.
you float in salt water though?
It's
Uh,
easier to float in salt water, yeah,
yeah,
because
but
it's
you can
Yeah.
still
denser.
drown and everything. But
Well,
Yeah,
obviously.
it's like
but
from what I understand, if you drown in salt water, like your lungs actually fill with blood.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
horrifying.
anyway, yeah, I don't know. I'm never worried about like the surface. It's yeah, but yeah, like I can comprehend the like ooh, it's spooky stuff under the ocean. Um, yeah, I don't know. I don't think I have a whole lot of things that really give me the heebie-jeebies, other than like we were talking about you know touching
Fears.
touching things that aren't meant to be touched, like your eyeball and your brain, and
You know, that is a perfect line for consent, like a consent class. Touching things that should not be touched.
yeah.
Yeah.
But also yeah, that there's like I don't know. I it doesn't like gross me out, but like I don't know, I kind of get a feeling, I guess, whenever there's like a bit in a movie where like people got to have like their like where a hand goes inside of a body cavity, like that. There was a bit in Old that like they had to like cut a person open, and like they had to hold the cut open because it was like healing too fast or whatever the fuck. Dumb movie. I recommend skipping it. But yeah, they had to like jam their hands in there and like peel it back and stuff, and that was kind of gross.
Oh God, when I worked at the slaughterhouse, I remember all the time they like I worked around deer season, and that was such a weird feeling to like skin a deer. But I got to the point where I wasn't using a knife. I was literally just using my hands to like peel away that like thing that connects the skin to the muscle.
Oh.
And it's a weird like it's not gross by any means. It's just it's like putting on a really big glove almost. And like yeah, I agree. It's a weird thought to be like, oh yeah, this thing that should be alive, here's my hand inside of it now.
Yeah,
That kind of gave me shivers a little bit just thinking about like
I'm
But
pretty
actually like handling the like fibers in between the skin and the
yeah,
muscle and whatnot.
it's weird.
I'm pretty sure I couldn't do that job. Not because it'd be gross, but I'd feel bad for the animals all the time.
Well, and that's the thing. A lot of the times, like especially the one I worked at, again, not going to name names because it's a respectable business. May not have respectable practices, but that's besides the point. Um, especially when they do like animal slaughters, like cows and pigs, the way they did it is supposed to be like one of the most humane ways of doing it because they have just a little cylinder that they throw in like a blank 22 caliber bullet in, and it might not be a 22, it might even be smaller, but They throw it in there, but the explosion, like when they set it off, it just drives a piston right through the spinal column and just shuts the brain off.
Well,
And
Yeah.
it happens so fast that they don't feel pain. They've done
Yeah,
several tests.
right, and that's when it works,
Yeah,
right? And it doesn't always work right, you know?
no,
like
a
they
lot of the
don't
times it's
always
really
like hit the right spot, but
yeah.
Yeah.
But when when a business has been doing it for 40 years, I think they found the spot.
Well, right, but that's the thing. It's not to tangent, but like every creature's biology is going to be a little bit different. So like,
Yeah,
there's still a good chance that you're going to miss. But yeah,
I feel
fun
really bad that
times.
I broke this Charmander's tail. I killed him.
as long as you don't have dreams about it.
Oh
Yeah,
God, don't remind me.
giant Charizard demon.
With a broken tail saying, "You killed me." Ah! Oh,
So fun
God,
fact:
Okay.
if your blood is spurting out of a cut, it is arterial bleeding. If it is a constant stream, that is coming from a vein.
good to know.
Is that in regards to like your friend situation?
Oh no, that's just something that I know.
It's just a fun fact.
Yeah.
Well then, that's interesting place for the podcast.
Yeah,
We were talking about weird body stuff, you know.
I
yeah,
mean, yeah,
it
fair
makes
enough.
sense. Ugh. Well, anybody else got any other stories, or should we start wrapping up here?
I think we could start wrapping up. I don't really have anything else right now.
Tyler, any last stories?
Um, I don't know. This one time I was on a computer for too long and my finger got locked in a position of
Oh
like
yeah,
hold,
I've gotten
of
that.
like holding the mouse button.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was cool.
Hmm.
Oh, actually, I have one last thing I want to share. Just because it came up on my Facebook a few days ago. Um, when I was working at a specific restaurant, Tyler, not the one that we worked at specifically, but the same company. I remember I was walking around the corner and I had slipped, and I had racked my arm on like a metal like wired cup holder kind of thing, and I cut my arm open.
Ooh.
And
Gross.
I remember very specifically that like as soon as I went to go like hold the cut, legitimate like cartoon style, a squirt of like solid blood just came out of my arm. It was just like I'm like, oh my god. And it's funny because I remember like cleaning up afterwards, and I gotten blood in places I don't know in any other normal circumstance how it would have gotten there.
So it's like when someone gets caught on an anime and it's just like this fire hydrant that's coming out. Like,
Pretty much.
Uh,
And according to my coworkers at the time, I did like a cartoon fall where I had slipped backwards, which I did, but it was. And I tried to get the owners to give me the camera footage just because I wanted to see it. But yeah, it was.
they didn't want to give you it because then you could like sue them or whatever.
Well, no, I was also not wearing like good non-slip shoes, so it was mostly my fault.
I mean, also if you were to sue them, then they would have to provide that
Yeah.
regardless.
No, I just wanted it because it would have been funny to watch and like upload.
Just put the fucking goofy sound clip on there.
Exactly.
But anyway, yeah, I just remembered a thing of something that kind of, you know, uh, I don't know, just it
It's a
puts
thing.
a yucky feeling in my head.
Ooh,
Um, it's so it used to be I used to be for like I don't know, like jellyfish. I didn't like jellyfish before because I was like they're just weird blobs that float around. How do
they
they
don't
know
have
where
any
they're
brain.
Yeah, I was like, how do
Neither
they know
do
where they're going?
politicians.
All that kind of stuff. But apparently, they do have eyes.
Huh.
which I didn't know
Really?
about.
I didn't know
Yeah,
about
which
that.
yeah, learning that somehow like made me not like they didn't seem so yucky to me anymore. But yeah, starfish and shit, those are still gross.
Yeah, those are weird.
those can all die. They're creepy.
You don't like
Yo,
how
did
the
you all know
starfish throws out its stomach to eat something?
Yeah,
there's a movie called Jellyfish Eyes?
friggin' horrifying.
What throws out its stomach?
Starfish.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I also on that note, a camel, like how we have the roofs of our mouths that are like pretty solid.
Yeah.
Camels can like inflate that and throw it out of their mouths to cool down. Fucking weird.
Oh, that is
Yeah.
weird.
Animals got all kinds of weird, cool tricks. Oh, yo, like there's some frogs that apparently can like
Get
when
you
it gets
high?
I mean, probably, yeah.
yes, but also there's some frogs that can like when it gets too cold out, they like freeze themselves and go into like a hibernation
Oh yeah, I
I
remember that
remember
one.
that.
where like
Yeah.
their heart completely stops and like they're effectively dead.
But they're
Ex-
not.
but then they thaw out later and then come back to life.
And act like
Like,
nothing happened.
yeah, that's like I don't know if we've talked about butterflies before, but fun fact: caterpillars, when they go into their cocoon, completely turn into friggin' goop. Just liquid, just fucking caterpillar
It's
pudding,
sentient goop.
caterpillar pudding, and then they turn back into a butterfly somehow, and they retain all of the memories that they had as a caterpillar. There have been studies done that prove that. It blows my goddamn mind. It's some sort of witchcraft.
Witchcraft. Witchcraft. Sorcery.
But yeah, so
Fair.
that's cool.
Yeah.
Um all right, I think we're gonna kind of wrap it up here. Have some useful tips, anybody? I got one. I'll see if y'all got ones.
I need to think for a second.
Okay.
What were we talking weird body things and all that?
Yeah.
I guess
I was like,
my tip would be don't be too like I don't know. Don't be too over focused with finding something unique about your body that, you know, you hurt yourself. Because I've
yeah,
seen people do that
don't
type
push
of shit.
yourself.
Everyone's
Like
unique in their own way. You
like
know?
with my weird backwards elbow thing, like I've seen people do something similar, and then one of their friends tries to do it and like breaks their goddamn arm. So, you know, be
Oh, see, I
careful.
could do that.
Be careful when exploring your body in all of that
In all
every
facets.
yeah, every context that applies to. Be careful when exploring your body.
Yeah.
And to kind of ride on that tip a little bit, yeah, everyone's different. All body shapes are weird. Everything's weird. But if you truly feel something's off with you or feel something's wrong, go get it looked at. I'm sure there's somebody willing to take a look. Like, you may think that, oh, just because I can do this, it's fine. But in reality, that might be something wrong. You don't know.
Yeah.
But just
Yeah.
just take that with a grain of salt.
That was gonna be
Yeah.
my tip.
Get fucked.
Get fucked.
Should have
Alright.
gone
Well,
sooner.
I suppose my tip will be if you find a demon bird in your dreams telling you to spread the word of its existence, don't do it. Don't release an eldritch
What?
demon god on a planet.
See, you guys are automatically going to it's definitely a negative. It could be a good thing. My brother and I were
One
talking
thing.
about this. My brother and I were talking about this the other night that if robot overlords became a thing or even alien overlords became a thing, everyone just assumes that they'd like fight back because they'd be evil. Like people would immediately fight back against overlords. And it's like, but what if they improve our standard of living and shit and it's actually a positive thing? People
But
never
we
think
don't
about it.
know if it will be or not.
Right, but why assume that it's going to be bad?
Because as soon as they start shooting, it's usually a problem.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's if they start shooting. The bird demon hasn't done anything yet. All hail the bird
Yet.
demon.
That's the point. Yet.
Spread the
And
word.
when has an eldritch God done something for us, that is good.
Well, see, that's the thing though with eldritch deities. Well, I mean, not even deities; they're just eldritch beings. That they're not good or bad. They just exist.
Isn't Cthulhu's whole thing like world devouring?
Yeah.
They just do what they do. They're not good or evil. All hail the bird demon.
All hail the bird team. All praise be
Alright,
to
Spread
Cthulhu Bear.
spread the word of the bird demon.
No,
alright.
we are not
I think
starting a
that's
cult with
enough.
this podcast. Do
Come on,
not take his advice to
spread
heart.
the word. If
All
you're
right, guys.
if
I
you're a
think that's the end of
cool
the
rebel,
episode.
No, I say
if you're a
we are
cool,
done. Tyler, stop spreading.
you're a cool rebel, you'll
Stop
spread
it.
the word of the bird demon.
Stop it. Anyway, thank you guys so much for listening.
I think
Yeah,
uh,
go listen to some of our other stuff, or if
yeah,
you
go
really want to see us play games together, we have a spot just for you.
yep, go check out our linktree.com slash procrastination
Procrastination Nation.
Nation studio. Yeah,
Yeah.
go to our
Other than that,
YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. Sometimes we post things. Yeah.
yeah. Talk to you guys later then. Bye.
Hey.
Bye. All hail the bird demon.
No.